What a facelift can't fix. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Rohrich Knose Best podcast, helping you become a better and more informed you. So let's take a deep dive into facelift whispers, the three things that really facelifts can't fix. We're always talking about the miracle things that facelifts can do, but let's talk about some of the things that just a facelift won't fix. Okay, in the triangle of aging, we go from a more youthful triangle to an inverted triangle as we age. And can a facelift correct all of that? And the answer to that is no, because a facelift, like in this beautiful patient, isn't just a facelift, which she had a deep layer facelift, lift and fill, eyelid surgery, rejuvenation of her lips. All these things make someone more youthful and more beautiful. And the same with this type of patient. But beauty is more than skin deep. And what do I mean by that? Is that a facelift, even though they're very powerful tools for deep layer facial rejuvenation, they by themselves don't fix everything. They lift, but they don't fill, but they lift the deep layers. No matter what type of facelift you do, even a deep plane. So there are three things that a facelift alone doesn't fix. It's the skin quality and wrinkle issues. It's your eyes, your lip and nasal features. And then the last thing is that it certainly doesn't correct those transverse deep lines in the neck. So the best facelifts are those that combine things to help improve the skin quality, the eyes, the lips, and the nose, and to make the skin quality so much better. And that really is powerful. So many of these things can be done with facial rejuvenation, and I commonly do them with most, if not all, of my faces. And that means either a chemical resurfacing or laser resurfacing of these wrinkles, especially around the perioral area, central face and full face, because this not only helps to improve the facial contour, but it makes the patient's face look better. So in this patient, she had a deep layer lift and fill facelift, but she had a chemical peel as well as resurfacing of her lips to make her look more youthful and more beautiful. So it's not just the facelift. Similar in this patient, perioral rejuvenation, a lip lift. So these are all things that help somebody look more youthful and more natural. So it's the eyes, the lips, and the nose that they don't change, but you can effectively improve them, such as in this patient. You have beautiful eyelids, lip shaping, chemical resurfacing, and laser resurfacing. Those are all things that make someone look better, especially the eyes. It's infrequent that I don't do a lower face and neck without eyes, because if you don't, then people say, I still look tired, even though my neck looks great. But if you don't do anything with the eyes, including periocular, periorbital rejuvenation with fat, they still look tired. So that's very powerful. So combining all these beautiful things, resurfacing with eyelid surgery, facial fat augmentation in the central facial fat compartments is so powerful and so beautiful, as you can see in this patient that has beautiful facial resurfacing, and she's got correction of her hollowing of her cheeks, which make her look aged, and now she looks beautiful and very youthful, even early post-op. So same in a patient like this that has central facial aging, had a long protuberant nose, and he had facial rejuvenation with a rhinoplasty. So these are all things that make the face look not only harmonious, but natural. And I think that's the key thing is. And then the final touch for harmony is the lip lift. And we've talked about the lip lift in other podcasts recently, but really the lip lift is very powerful because it helps to finish the rejuvenation, especially in the central face. Because in the aging lip, if you have beautiful face and eyes, but your lip still droops, as you can see here, and it's then rejuvenated to show some lip-tooth relationship show, it's beautiful. It's harmonious. And really, this helps. You can do it either with or without a facelift, but it looks more rejuvenated and more natural, and I think that's what you want. The lip lift is a powerful adjunct. And here's a patient that's 1 year post-op, and you can see she's got beautiful Cupid's bow, lip contouring. It just adds finesse to your facial rejuvenation. And even in a patient that's had an extended lip lift, you can take a patient that's really got aging lip, long sagging lip, and you can rejuvenate that. And I think that's very, very powerful. A patient with a lip lift, eyelids, laser, and facelift, again, you can see that in addition to her eyelids, her lips are rejuvenated and softened, and that's really what you want to see, because it makes that patient look so much more rejuvenated and looks natural. So that's very, very powerful. And then obviously the incisions can be hidden to be in a natural result. That's the beautiful thing about facial rejuvenation. You can hide the scars in the areas around the ears and around the ear lobule to make them look indistinguishable. So it's really important that you understand that a facelift alone isn't just the nirvana you need. It's someone that will tell you, okay, you'll need eyelid rejuvenation, your nasal reshaping, all of that to give you a youthful but beautiful face that looks very natural. Here's another patient that had facial rejuvenation with eyelid rejuvenation, and she looks beautiful and she looks natural. And I think that's what you want, along with chin augmentation, really gives her a natural but beautiful result. And the other thing that facelift doesn't cure, it's the skin. And we mentioned that with the chemical and the laser resurfacing, but really it's maintenance. And that maintenance is sunscreen, retinols, vitamin C, exosomes. All these things are a part of our normal regimen so that you can not only look good short-term, but lasting long-term. And I think that's really important. And here's a patient that's over 11 years after her facial rejuvenation and eyelid rejuvenation and skin resurfacing, but she's maintained her appearance 11 years. Now, the thing that you can see is that her skin is dramatically improved with retinol, sunscreen. These are very powerful ingredients, along with vitamin C, antioxidant. She looks beautiful, and she had central facial rejuvenation with fat augmentation and a deep layer facelift. And she is beautiful because she has done her maintenance. So that's the power of a well-done facelift with all these adjuncts. It's a natural, beautiful look. And that's the power of it. And so facelifting is very important, deep layer facelifting, fat augmentation, all the adjuncts I mentioned, because a facelift alone isn't enough. It's that entire adjunct procedures and the maintenance with incredibly important skincare. And that's why you need to seek out a board-certified plastic surgeon who's a facelift expert that can guide you through this and keep you looking as good as you can be a long, long time. So give us your thoughts, give us your feedback on what you'd like else to hear, and remember to subscribe to Rohrich Knose Best Podcast. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.